Hello veterans and welcome back. I'm Rachel Hernandez, Communications Manager here at VetComm, and thanks to our partnership with Veterans InfoTap, we're here to connect you with his latest videos and bring you even more great content. If you're a veteran, you need to know about a major change coming in 2025 that could impact thousands of veterans. The VA is set to eliminate the standalone 10% disability rating on tinnitus. Under new rules, tinnitus will no longer be rated as its own condition. Instead, it'll only be considered as a symptom of another service-related disability, like hearing loss or a traumatic brain injury. Jason with Veterans InfoTap breaks it down.
Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans InfoTap. I'm glad you made it. If this is your first time here, please, as you go through this video, subscribe. We are looking to expand the reach of the channel and get the information out to those that aren't aware, right? The more that we do that, the more that we help each other. Many hands make light work. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, well, something went wrong. So with that, what I wanted to talk about today was an upcoming change regarding tinnitus, the elimination of tinnitus and what that really means and what that's going to look like. The VA has proposed the rating schedule change for auditory conditions, and part of those changes are the elimination of the actual diagnostic code and the ability to rate tinnitus as a standalone condition. I wanted to talk through it and tell you a little bit about the VA's spin on it and what we could probably expect once this change goes into effect. So please, before we get into this, I want to throw on a special thank you to Betty Green 3206. Betty Green, I'm wearing green. Look at that. Betty Green, thank you so much for that super comment, super chat. I really do appreciate your support very much. It really does help support the channel. Literally. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, jumping into this. The tinnitus change, what you're going to hear is different things out there. You're going to hear some people say it's not really that big of a deal. You're going to hear others, well, you're going to hear me saying I think it is a bigger deal than what we might think. I'll give you the first kind of, I guess, spin that the VA is putting on it, and it makes it sound a little less, I don't know, horrible. So what the VA is essentially saying is, look, we're going to eliminate the tinnitus rating because really tinnitus is going to be a symptom of some other condition, and that's what we're going to track down, and we're going to tie it to that condition. And all that by itself sounds great, right? Oh, well, I mean, tinnitus is only a 10% rating, and if they tie it to some other disease or some other issue that I have, well, that's going to be a bigger compensation payment potentially. So on its face, that sounds good. There's a couple different aspects in there that I don't really like with regard to that. One is, most likely, even if that does come to fruition, right, they tie it to some other condition, it's the symptom of something, your rating isn't going to be any higher than what it would already be for that specific condition that you would have gotten service connected anyway, because they're only using tinnitus as a symptom. So an example would be Meniere's disease. Meniere's disease has with or without tinnitus. Here's your rating, right? It's not like, oh, well, if it's with tinnitus, we're going to give you a higher rating. That's not how it's going to work, most likely. So that noise in the background is my cat. If it's not the rooster, it's the cat. Hey, cat, knock it off. Hey. I'm back. One take, Jake. Let's go. All right, so tinnitus is not going to bump up a rating. It's not like it's going to be, oh, with tinnitus, it's going to be higher. So what we're probably going to see, and there's the cat. I've given up is kind of what's happened here. So the idea about tying it to another condition also, I believe, poses a threat. And here's why. Because tinnitus currently is the most commonly rated condition for veterans. Well, if they remove that, well, now it won't be because it doesn't exist. And what they're going to do is they're going to say it's a symptom of another condition. Now, you have to prove that that disease, illness, condition, whatever, is service connectable. And there's my rooster, Stan. For those that don't know, that's Stan. Look, it's not like I have a bunch. I have 4 chickens. I wanted 4 hens for some eggs for our small little family, just to have some. And, it's good for the kid, that type of stuff. I got Stan and 3 hens. Anyway, so what we're looking at now is the burden, I believe, is going to be more, heavy for the veteran to kick that over the finish line than what it would be to kick tinnitus over the finish line. So I believe you have a couple problems here, right? One, it's going to be more difficult. It's going to give the VA more opportunities to say no, not service connected. It's going to eliminate the ability to have that condition, even if you did get it service connected, to in addition have tinnitus as a condition. So now you're missing that. Also, one of the things that I'm looking at here is tinnitus as a standalone. Look, I get it. A lot of people throw out, who cares about little ratings? Focus on the big ones. Wrong. Don't do that. Focus on them all and file for everything. Get rated appropriately. So you still have time today at this point. I mean, we're at the end of April 2025 as I'm recording this, and the rating schedule change for auditory with the elimination of tinnitus is not slotted to take effect until August. They've actually kicked it down the road 2 times since they announced the proposal for the rating schedule change. So it could be kicked down the road again, which might be likely. Now, you just got to be ready for it. You got, I don't know, a couple buckets of people here, right? We have, if you have tinnitus and you've never filed for it and you're not at 100% permanent and total, well, you might want to file for it. Then you have those that are still serving active duty, getting ready to get out. As soon as you get out, if it's not changed, you need to file for that. It's just amazing to me that the VA has, I don't know the right word. I mean, the audacity to eliminate tinnitus as an actual standalone condition, given the fact that many of the jobs within the military have noise exposure. And even if you're not in a high noise, I'm talking mortars, I'm talking mechanics with pneumatic tools, that type of stuff, jet engine worker, whatever. The list goes on. And to say that your tinnitus, your ringing in your ears is not a result of that is kind of weird, because when you do pull up causes, you will see that extreme noise exposure, that type of stuff could absolutely cause that. So it's weird that they're doing it. Now, the one workaround here, if you've hung on for tinnitus, the one workaround, once the once the proposed rating schedule change goes into effect, the workaround for a tinnitus rating is really only if you have a rateable hearing loss claim that goes through at 0%. So minimal but rateable hearing loss, they rate you as 0%. And if you have tinnitus as well, then they'll give you a 10% rating. So even though the hearing loss is a 0, they'll give you a 10 for the tinnitus that's on top of that. So that's the only kind of caveat workaround with it. So with that, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.
Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like and share this video with a fellow veteran. We'll see you next time.